teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start.
They lied.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's May. Back to Kamara for another catch. He's into space past the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Great. Check. 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Great. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The Vikings hit 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carrying the ball just 5 times. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ryan Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So they're able to get that drive for 3 points in this one possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most competitive teams end it with a kill, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, May with it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Incompleted.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 12.
They'll throw with May.
Washington.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal, Washington.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make it.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A.J. Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Oh, he shifts past him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the toss to Jones, running right. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Levante David in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To the air, May. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here is May. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley as the 1st half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
His pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the
So with 2 ticks
line.
left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this 1st half.
Vikings 27, Commanders 21.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Commanders 1st down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second down and 6.
Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
6 yards.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. Able to use his blockers to get this over the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 41, here's second down and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Truman. 63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Washington first down. A gain of 14.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. He's got Otten. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Jones. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Turn up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In the hands of Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield strip and into Viking territory. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, it's May. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
4th down. Here's May. That is caught. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
12 more yards. That's another Washington.
Here's May.
First down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cade Otton from 21 yards away. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really up and down and establish themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They throw it out right complete, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. May. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
From the shotgun, May with it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now he's loose again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to set the window shut, and they followed it through.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 38.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And ball down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead